Hi guys, welcome to Tech Tricks tutorial. Today we are going to talk about how to get started with Adobe Firefly Beta. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's dive right in. Now let's begin with opening our web browser and just simply go to Adobe Firefly, where you just type in firefly.adobe.com and you'll be routed into this page. For you to start, what you can do is sign up for an Adobe account or log in with your account here in Adobe if you already have one. So when you go to Adobe Firefly, this is what will welcome you, or this is how the web page would look like, or the home page, where it will show you the different types of Firefly beta features that you can use. One of these are text to image, the generative fill feature. You also have the text effects, and you also have generative recolor. So when you go to text to image, you can actually click on that and then it will provide you different images that you can use the prompt for you to test it out, or you can type your own prompts as well so that you'll be able to create new images like these examples here. So for example, if you want to use that specific image to start creating an image, or for you to start generating AI image, you can just click on the button there. That's the try prompt button. And automatically it will provide you 4 different variations of that specific image in a different type of angle. You can see that there's different types of shots. Some was shot more like with a green background or nature background. One here is close-up back image. And aside from that, you can actually modify the prompt as well. So for example, you want to add a few details about the prompt that you tried from the examples given. You can actually type in here at the box where you can add different variations of the prompt. And once you're done, you just simply click on generate. That's the button on the right side. And here you see that there is a different, or it shows us a different type of image here. So I actually turned this, instead of jelly beans, I actually changed or added the image made with jello, so you will have an image that is more translucent. So here I have removed a few of the prompts, and on the right side panel you see that there is a aspect ratio. This is where you'll be able to change the proportion, whether you want it to square, portrait, or landscape for the image that will be generated. Here there's a content type where you can modify it, whether it's an art, graphic, or a photo for the image that you will generate. And below that, you will be able to see that there are a few styles that you can use, whether it could be a oil painting style, or you have textures, or digital art, depending on what type of image you are trying to achieve or create here. So I actually click on graphic design, and you can see that this is more detailed designs compared to the first images that were generated. It's more artistic compared to the previous images that we had. So you can also have here the digital art for the styles, or you can also modify here as well the color and tone. You can even modify the lighting, whether you want it dramatic lighting, the golden hour, or studio lighting, backlighting, depending on what you like. And the last option here is the composition, how you'd like to view the image and what camera angle would that be, whether it's close up, wide angle, shot from above or below, blurry background, depending on how you'd like the image to be generated, or how it will appear once you have generated the image. So here I just click on generate once again. I just modified the settings here, but without changing the prompt so much. So if you're not satisfied with the image that's generated, you can simply just click on generate again, and then it will regenerate different variations of the image. So here, for example, I like this image right here. So if you want to create other variations, you just need to click this icon right here at the top left corner of this image, and it will allow you to create similar images like this one. Here is, as well as, you can use a generative fill feature if you want to edit a few parts of it. And here you also have the download button and also the like button. That's the heart icon. So you can also put a thumbs up if you're satisfied with the image that was generated, or a thumbs down if you don't like the image. So Adobe Firefly will know on what image or what are the things that they need to improve on. So here I actually just click on regenerate similar images, like the original image that we have here, or create similar. And as you can see, the style is similar, it's just that there's a few details that were changed. So now that we have the text to image tackled, let's try to go to the other features that we can work on as well. Let's look into that here. So you can actually type in directly as well. When you go to text to image, you can type in directly to the box provided, and then you'll be able to see that there is an option for you to create images like these ones. But if you're not satisfied with the image, you can just modify the image and keep on generating until you'll be able to get the exact image that you want. So here is another feature, the generative fill feature, where you can upload your own image, or you can just use the sample image here. So try example. So what you can do here is you can actually use this button here. If you want to add a few details, you can just simply draw that onto the parts of the image that you want to modify. And if you want to change the background, you just need to click on background and then type in on the prompt box here on what type of background you'd like this image to be in. So for example, you want a moon background, and you just need to wait for it to load. And if you're satisfied with the image, you can just click on cancel or keep if you want to keep the image here. So you have option 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you are not satisfied with that, you can modify that once again. If you don't like the moon, you can have the glowing garden rather. And here some of the image is just glowing, but it does not provide as much of the garden. So let's cancel. So we will try to add a few more of the prompts. Here, so on the right side panel of the screen, when you click on the button right beside the word generate, it will provide you the settings, so you can modify the guidance scale of the image that will be generated. So here I have generated a background. You can see it's more like a forest, misty forest that we have. So I can click on more here, so it will keep on generating image, and I will just look into and browse into it depending on what image I would like to go to later on. So here it's still generating the other 4 images that we have. Here. So it added a few more images, but it's not what I'm looking for. So I'll just go with the first image that was generated here for the background, and then I just click on keep. And then if you want to add a butterfly, you can just click on the add button, and then you can just type in blue butterfly depending on what type of butterfly you want to add into the image. And as you can see, it really provided you an image, and then you can just click on keep rather. And then if you want to add more, you can just draw that here, remove some parts of the image here. So let's have a lot of butterflies on this area. Okay, so you can just type in the same prompt, add butterfly, or blue butterfly rather. And then it will provide you blue butterflies on the spaces that you've removed from the original image. And there you have it. You can see that it really did have the blue. Sometimes there's a mutation where it only provided the wings of the butterfly, but it still looks good here. So you can look into the other image that was generated as well. But if you're satisfied with that, you can just click on keep and then download here at the upper right corner of the screen. And then this image will be saved into your computer as a PNG file. And that's it. So the next thing that we'll tackle about here is the text effects. This is a very good feature that I like here, since you can create text effects. For example, you want to create a banner or a slogan or a logo even, you can definitely use that here. So for example, let's just try ABC here. Let's say your company name is ABC, or you have a birthday party, and then you can just name it depending on what the name of the companies or the theme rather. So here you have text effects fit, you have tight, medium, and loose. So the loose image will have more depth to it, where it will be out, or it will have more details outside of the text. And as you can see here, it follows the font, but some of the designs will go out of the fonts here if you will be choosing loose. You can also change the font here on the right side panel of the screen, and even the background color as well if you don't like the existing color. So here on the left side panel of the prompt box here, this is where you can modify whether you want to change the word Firefly or want to change the word ABC. You can type it in any words you like, whether it's your name, if it's a birthday, just a number, you can definitely use that. And on the right side panel here, just right beside the division, here you can type in the prompt on what type of effect you'd like to incorporate into the design right here. So here you want to add wildflower with butterflies. Then you can browse into the different types of variations that you can choose from. Then you can change that as well. So you have a lot of options. So depending on what effect you would think of, you can type it in there, and then you can check whether Adobe Firefly will provide you the effect that you are looking for. So here on the top part of the screen, you can see that there is, or top right corner, you can see that there is an example or sample effects that you can use, but you can definitely feel free to create your own prompts as well, depending on what design you are trying to go for. Here, I'm just trying out a few designs right here. So for example, you want dripped honey, or you want wires, you want balloon. Metallic balloon is what I really liked here. Here you have as well the porcelain, where you can see that it's really a ceramic like on the design right here. You can also have sushi. So for example, you have a food themed birthday, you can just use that as well as one of your effects here. If you really like sushi, you can use that as an effect here. You can even use fur as well, red fur or snow. You can definitely have a wide range of options that you can choose from. You can just type it in an AI, or the Adobe Firefly will create that for you. And the last feature that we will talk about here is generative recolor. This will generate color variations into your vector artwork. So this will only accept, or you'll only need to use SVG files so that you'll be able to use this feature. Since, for example, you do have a design that you created on Adobe Illustrator and you save it as SVG, you can definitely just modify the color theme or the color palette just with a click of your just with a click of a button here, where You can just use the sample prompts, or you can write your own prompt as well. So here you can also use what color is the main color that you'll use. You have the harmony where you can choose what color palette, whether it's complementary colors, analogous colors, split complementary, or you have try it as well, or you can just use default as well. You are definitely free to explore on the images that you will be recoloring here. So here, as you can see, when I click on the shuffle icon here, it actually automatically reshuffles the color in the specific image. We're not modifying or generating another color, it's just that it's being reshuffled. So you have the option as well to download the image here as an SVG file once you are satisfied, or once you have found the color variation that you are looking for. And that's basically it. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.